What's up, guys? Today I have 3 hockey surprise bags. These are from Dollarama, $3 each, so tax about a $10 break. But what I want to get into first is let's talk about Josh Anderson. Habs just won a game against Washington. One of the craziest games I've seen. Fights in the bench, full-on line brawls. Wilson making a fake crying face. It was just an amazing game to watch, even better the Habs won it. It's been a long time since Montreal has had some actual fans in the building for a playoff game, let alone a playoff win. Bell Center outside was going nuts. Bell Center inside was going nuts. And I think a lot of it has to do with Josh Anderson. So very physical player today, last game. Hopefully we continue with that physicality. It seems to be working. Love Jack Eye in the lineup. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. So for today, I wanted to show you this 2021-22 design variant purple base 101 of Josh Anderson. So stature, one of my favorite looking products. See the 101 there from 21-22. Never actually opened the box because I think you can just buy singles for much better value. Yeah, so great player. Is he a lifelong Hab? No. Will he stay with us forever? Don't think so either. But he had a hell of a game. So showing some Josh Anderson love today. These surprise bags, you're supposed to get 4 things per pack, including some supplies. You're hoping for those, I don't know if you can see that. There supposedly are some hit cards, some hit packs. Haven't seen one of those in forever. Been opening not that many of these, but still at least a couple. So here we have just 5 trading cards, some top loaders, the 90s, and a superstar pack with 4 cards in it. So I mean, they're $3 each. They're not too expensive. You do get some supplies. I prefer actually getting the penny sleeves other than top loaders, but it's not only like random companies for their supplies, it's actual BCW. So it's decent supplies for the price. I mean, it makes for a decently cheap break for, really, you never know what you're looking for in here. I guess I'm hoping for some cards that are at least somewhat valuable on ComC. I've been selling some 90s base cards for decent, like $2-3 US, just because there's none on the site. So when people look for those cards, I'm the only one who has it. So that's the type of thing I'm looking for, stuff that's not on the site at all. So this is the 90s. Dmitry Kristich, that's from Tops. That's 91-92 Tops. Murray Barron from 90-91 Upper Deck, and that's the one of the star rookies. A Claude Lemieux from Pro Set. This is Pro Set French. Pro Set French. Another 90-91 of Ken Danico. And a Dale Howardchuk from Score 90-91. And this one too has a bunch of variations. This is the Score Canadian. You can tell because it has the French on the back. All right, this is our superstar pack. Comes with 4 cards. We'll see who the superstar is. All right, so we have a Pavel Buchnevich. That is from 2021 Upper Deck. A John Leclerc, that's from Pinnacle. He could be our superstar. He was pretty good. And we have Mike Liu from 90-91 Score. And Steven, well, I guess Stamkos would be our superstar then. A really bad year with Nashville, but we'll see. And our last one for this first pack is just 5 random cards. So I'm assuming at least 3 of them will be from the 90s. Maybe even more than that. Matt Cullen, that's at 11-12. 11-12 Upper Deck. Here we have a first round pick, Eric Fichaud. This is from Classic Hockey 94-95. Interesting card there. Sandy McCarty from Parkhurst. A Perry Anderson. That's the Score Rookies and Traded set. See the 99T. Again, that's 90-91. And Andrei Svechnikov. All-Star base. All right. So that's our first one. This one feels heavier. Maybe it has the penny sleeves, which is what I would prefer, honestly. All right. And it does have the penny sleeves. So they're not, it's pristine marketing penny sleeves, but look, penny sleeves, these are actually not actually a penny anymore. You probably find them for maybe $2-3 a pack. So you basically pay for the pack with that. Another 90s pack. We have an original 6-pack and then another just 5 random cards. So I'm gonna go with the 5 random cards first. We have a Nick Bukestad. I think that's 16, 17. Yeah, I haven't opened Upper Deck in a long time. Igor Kravchuk, Pinnacle Be a Player from 96, 97. Nice foil on that one. Scott Young from Top Stadium Club. That would be 93, 94. A Joe Sorella. You can tell that's French because it has Défenseur with the accent. So that's Upper Deck French from 1991. And then a Kevin Shattenkirk 22-23 base. Like, I remember opening these packs back when they had hits, back when there was actual inserts in here. Nowadays, really nothing much out of these. Our original 6-pack. We start off with Terry Karkner from Parkhurst, 91, 92. Michael Rasmussen, and a Jacob Vrana from MVP. And our 90s pack. See, like 90s too, like you can get some late 90s stuff that's pretty interesting, but most of the 90s stuff they put in here is like the junk wax base. Hubby McDonough from 91, 92. We have a Young Gun of Richard Schmerlich. This is the early Young Guns. Jeff Norton from Pro Set. A Lanny McDonald from 91, 92. That's from the Heroes, the late in the set. And then Terry Karkner again from Score. All right, so last one here. Let's see what we can get. Again, it's always interesting to see what the supply will be. And some more top loaders here. So we got some top loaders and some penny sleeves. Again, 5 random. I feel like these are in every one. Then we have a 2020 to current, and then a original 6. So we'll start with the 5 random cards. Oh, there we go. Ryan Pullock. Another one of these Score tradeds of Ken Hammond. Brian Hayward from the North Stars. Dude, that's an interesting card. Premier of Kai Nurmanen, SP Premier. I don't even know what that's. Upper Deck SP. It must be like maybe like a tiered base type thing. But it's a nice looking card, almost reminiscent of Black Diamond. Nice looking card there. And Evan Bouchard. Stuff like that is interesting to me. Cards like I don't think I've ever seen one of those. I'm trying to think, maybe back when I was opening these early on, but Dustin Brown, Philip Hedel, and a Tim Stutzel. Ottawa's getting crushed right now by the Leafs. I think I let my heart lead, and I did choose in my bracket, I chose Ottawa because I don't like the Leafs, and I was kind of hoping Ottawa would surprise them, but it doesn't look like they will. Pius Suter, Robbie Fabry, and Vlad Nemesnikov. So I think the most interesting card will be this one here. Kai Nurmanen. And you do get the supplies. So we got 8 top loaders and then 100 penny sleeves. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and peace.